The gold that could not be taken on the 18th of January, 1975, a small team of explorers entered the dense jungles of South America. They carried old maps, weather journals, and a single rumor of a treasure buried deep in ruins no outsider had ever survived. The jungle tested them from the very first step. Heavy rains drowned the paths, mud pulled at their boots, insects pierced their skin. Yet the thought of gold, untouched and waiting, kept them moving deeper. By the fourth night, something changed. Strange markings appeared on the trees, shapes of serpents carved into the bark, winding upward as though alive. Warnings left by those who had once stood where they now stood and had never come back. On the 22nd of January, they broke through thick vines and entered a hidden clearing. Stone pillars rose from the ground, cracked and strangled by roots. Every inch of stone was carved with serpents, their eyes glittering like black gems, staring back at the intruders. Torches lit, the team descended into a tunnel beneath the ruins. The air was damp and cold, each step echoing as if they were walking into the earth's lungs. Water dripped from above, and shadows stretched impossibly long against the walls. For nearly an hour, they pushed forward through the darkness. The jungle behind them vanished, replaced by silence so heavy it pressed down on their chests. Some swore they heard whispers in the stone. Others said it was only the echo of their own fear. And then they saw it, a chamber vast and glittering. Mountains of coins, crowns, jeweled statues, chalices encrusted with gems. The firelight from their torches danced across golden surfaces, filling the room with an impossible glow. Riches beyond imagination. But the walls told another story. Hundreds of serpents carved into the stone, their eyes glowing faintly in the flickering light. Guardians, watching, waiting. One trembling hand reached for a coin. Metal scraped against stone. The sound carried into the chamber like thunder. And then, a hiss. At first faint, then louder. A sound that froze every drop of blood in their veins. From cracks in the walls they emerged. Snakes, dozens, then hundreds. They slid across the gold, coiled around statues, their eyes glowing in the torchlight. Silent guardians, now awake. A torch fell to the floor, sparks erupting in the darkness. In that instant, the serpent struck. Fangs sank deep. Screams tore through the chamber. Blood splashed against the gold that moments before had seemed so pure. Still, greed burned hotter than fear. Two rushed forward, stuffing coins into sacks with trembling hands. But the serpents did not stop. They attacked again, faster, more merciless, until the sacks split open and coins scattered across the floor. The survivors fled into the tunnels, torches shaking wildly. Their footsteps echoed like drum beats of panic. But the hiss followed them, louder and louder, filling every corner of the dark. One by one, the screams fell silent. Later, fragments of journals were discovered at the edge of the jungle, pages stained with mud and blood, handwriting trembling across paper, describing serpents that never aged, serpents that fed on those who dared to steal their treasure. On the 23rd of January, 1975, silence returned. The jungle swallowed the ruins again. The gold remained untouched, glittering in darkness, guarded by the eternal hiss of serpents. The treasure is real. The gold is waiting, but it cannot be taken. So I'll leave you with this question. If you stood in that chamber, face to face with treasure beyond imagination, serpents coiling around every coin, would you risk it? Tell me in the comments below. And if stories like this keep you awake at night, don't forget to subscribe, because many more mysteries are still waiting to be uncovered.